Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Eledor Plays Kenshi. This is my second go doing this episode because Kenshi crashed. Had to reset all my mods. Don't have that many, but it's just annoying. And I had to reload it all from Steam. But anyway, I'd done a little bit of play beforehand, which was mainly just to build up a little bit of money, as you can see over there. So the idea was just to there's more dead bodies than I remember. Hungry bandits. Wait, I think there's woohoo! Hungry bandit leader. That's what I wanted. He has some of them. Sandals. So sandals increase your running speed and your combat speed a little bit. So you want to be a bit like Samurai Jack, that's what you get. If anyone can remember that show. Alt. Better get that too. Let's not leave anything behind. And I think there's some stuff over here too. You can pick up 7 human harm, but it doesn't really do a lot. Mainly, I was just mining over here. Right over there. And then I got it. Then we got swamped by some dust bandits. So I ran back here. I was taking some injuries. Ares got really badly hurt. Ruka managed to run back and get help. These guys just came charging in, just wiped out the whole group on their own. Let's see how tough they are. Use city guards to your advantage at all times. For the most part, they should be protecting you. They will do that occasionally. Just go with it. You can also change your viewpoint character and then actually select a different character and you can still run with that character. At the moment I've got Ruka set to bodyguard Ares, so she'll just follow and attack anyone who attacks her. Okay. Probably get us some better shoes. And might get us some better pants. Samurai pants are generally better than well, they're just better. Drifter pants are fine and all. They actually do give a better protective amount compared to where the standard graphical weird bits going on. Yeah, so was I in something then? So I was doing it. Don't know. Something weird was going on. Oh, I didn't get Ruka some armor. Oops. So she got the cloth. I was just going to get some proper body armor. The reason I don't want to use the heart protector is if you see there, its coverage is only 50% for the chest. Which basically means your chest will be covered 50%, so every 2 hits, one will get through. But your arms aren't protected. Most of the other armor will give you protection on your arms and stomach, so your stomach is protected either. So it's a chest piece which only protects your chest, it doesn't protect your stomach. So you want armor which will do that. So plate jackets, mercenary armor is okay, it's not the best. It is cheaper though, and not so heavy, which is why I want to go for the meat armor. think it's all shoddy, so I'll just have to go with a shoddy for now. That's fine. Alright. As you see, Ruka's following after. Ruka's also had an upgrade to her sword, which is the horse chopper. The one she had before was a lot lower quality. After the dust boss, we managed to get an actually reasonable decent one. Oh, jeez. Sorry. Stuck in the map there a little bit. If you ever do get this, there's a couple of mods I would recommend. One of them is 256 squad limit. Compressed textures. Because one of the issues this game has is part of the game engine has issues with loading up to different areas. So if you compress the textures, it speeds up the process. We'll get that. Means we can carry more. Now, we're going to head out to a... You good, Ruka? There's a couple of areas out here to head to. Main area I want to go to here is here first. We can get some decent undershirts. So we can go from just having nothing, which Ares has, and the crappy dark leather shirt. And get something decent. Probably should have stocked up on food before we left, but I think there is food there too, so we should be good. I do love the atmosphere of this game. It's just such a bleak, deserty sort of environment with all these sharp, spiky bits. I mean, some of the textures are like the little rock texture there looks really nice, but the rest of the textures are very, yeah. They tried. As always, one of the big risks you've got is when you're venturing outside of a town, is you might encounter bandits or monsters. Out here, this side of the map, there are human spiders, I think they're called. Which are basically just a four-legged or two-legged monster, which I think they're four-legged. Look really creepy. Human spider? No, I feel that's wrong. Man spider? Something like that. Hang on, I'll look it up while we're running. So we're heading into the Sten Desert. There is a wiki for Kenshi. If you're ever lost, I recommend looking things up in that. It's one of the best wikis I've ever had. I think it's a fandom one. But it's not so... Whoever runs it does a pretty good job of it. Okay, let's check the fauna. Skin spider. They're a creepy looking thing. Hopefully you won't run to them. There's also rogue Shek berserkers. What are they doing? Just saw some Shek warriors. They're chasing someone? Somewhere. Oh, there we are. Here are our skin spiders. See? Creepy looking things, aren't they? I could not have timed that better. Okay. We'll see how quickly the Shek warriors really deal with them. They're not terribly strong. Now if we hurry over there, we can actually get some teeth off them and we can sell that. It's just free money. If you get the teeth off them, then they're dead permanently. But otherwise, yeah, we would be running from these. Oh, these are claws. Chances are it's probably going to eat into what we can carry, but there. So we're off to here. Looks okay at the moment, but that's actually a ruin. And there's a bunch of armor and metal and other things here to pick up. When you take items out of a animal's inventory, they automatically are killed. So if you're worried about them getting up and attacking you guys again, there's a lot of nasty fauna in this, so you want to make sure they stay down dead, is have someone ready to go clear out their inventory. Or at least take a tooth out of their mouth or something. If we're lucky, we won't encounter any more skin spiders. I can't remember if I increased the number of nests or not. Once you get into the Sten Desert, which is this area, this region, there's a lot of different monsters. This region up here, on the river, also has their own set of monsters and stuff. The worst you'll get in this region particularly, are the bone dogs and just dust bandits and the hungry bandits. So it's a pretty safe region, this particular region over here. Sten Desert is a bit more dangerous. And the forest over here... Forest? Is that the right word for it? Maybe. The Hiver area. So you can see all the buildings are wrecked. You can't buy these buildings. They're just wrecked. It would be nice if you could actually set up shop in these sort of spots. Some of these spots are really nice looking spots to set up in. With some walls and stuff, you can make this place pretty livable. Now, we'll see what we've got here. Blue chainmail. Just stop moving so we're not getting that psychedelic effect. There we go, we've got a special rusty chainmail over here. Now the problem with it, it's still chainmail. When I say that, it's still rusty chainmail. So rusty chainmail is not great. It's the best way to describe it. It'll do the job, but I won't do it fantastically. The best undershirt, I think, is either blackened chainmail or just chainmail. Blackened chainmail adds a bit of a stealth element to it. So you can stealth, you can sneak to avoid getting attacked. What else we got around here? There's some water. It's nothing really worth. Ration pack, that's useful. Got all these planks and stuff, which I might grab one for Ruka. So as you can see, it's not amazing. So that one is high grade, so it's not terrible. The undershirts are actually quite expensive to make. And they've got that horrible rust colour to them. As you can see there. So we'll go get the blue one. We'll give that to Ruka. I might grab the armor plating while we're here. Sell that for a little bit, or we can keep it to make armor later on. Generally speaking, it's going to be a while before we get there anyway. Raw iron, raw stone, not worth it. Might be worth grabbing the weapons and breaking them down. But... oh yeah. So, when I call this an RTS, there's a reason I call it that. Real-time strategy. Because you can build things. Got your building materials, you can tell your people to do it. Everyone can build stuff. And you have different things you can research and unlock. So if I go here to tech, there's all this stuff you can learn, you can research at the start. You need books and stuff to do it, but you can do it right from the start. So you can go smithing. I think you need a different setting there. Alright, Let's see if it's chainmail. It's over here. Should be another rations around it too somewhere. Chainmail is quite heavy too. There is another type of bag you can get called a trader's bag, which can actually stack similar items. So I could possibly stack the animal claws on top of each other. Same for the foods. I don't always know how the... So just compare. Her current one is 6% blunt resistance, 9% cut resistance, with 50% cut resistance efficiency. Cut resistance efficiency, from memory, so don't quote me, I believe basically means if you're slashing it, the cut will do 50%, or only block 50% of the damage, and then the 9% is what it'll actually take off. So the better armors have a better cut resistance. So you look at the plated long boots, they've got an 80% cut resistance. Blunt armor generally has none of that. So the top armors will generally block basically everything. But blunt will get through most things regardless. Right. Put that on Ruka. So it does have some disadvantages. Lowers her dodge, lowers her combat speed, lowers her dexterity and stealth. And again, this is one of the issues with rusty chainmail. It just has a big impact on a lot of things. So you want to just have her combat stats and leave them alone. You get the leather shirts, and they can do a pretty good job there. But we kind of want Ruka to be a bit of a tank, so the chainmail will probably be useful for her. All right, now. We might leave the rest of the stuff here. Can always come back and get it. It's not particularly valuable. Might get a plank for Ruka though. Not that we could probably get a better one elsewhere, but I always see Ruka as a plank user, even if oh, what do we? When you see the red flashing, that means something's attacking you. Crap. Crap. Crap, crap, crap. Any others? That's an adult. Crap. We might have to drop and run and come back. Okay. Let's check how fast the spider. I'm terrified right now. Because they eat you alive. Okay, what's their speed? 10. What's their maximum speed? 7. What's Ruka's maximum speed? 10. Lose the boots. 10. Wait. So one thing we could do, we could drop the Is there only 2? That's my big concern. A little love for those 100 gardens to come back right now. 100 guardians. What was she running off that way? Is the other one coming? I sneaked off. We'll sneak. We don't want to get their attention. We're not in a state where we can fight them even if we wanted to. All right, let's we'll get back to Squin. Just run. Well, run as much as we can. Probably overextending a little bit here. So things like the junk bow. Junk bow is not a great one. Junk bow is the worst bow. The light bow you really want to get is a toothpick. And then it goes up into different escalations in terms of quality and power. One of the latest ones, one of the biggest ones you can get, I think it's called an eagle's bow, something like that. It's just this massive, looks like a sniper rifle sort of thing, but it's just a big crossbow. So when they call them bows, they're all just crossbows. Okay, we'll speed this up a little bit. Take care of it. It's Hive Caravan. Okay. Always the risk when you're doing the fast times is stuff can happen really quickly and you can lose character really if you're not careful. Also, do not fight with these backpacks on. Drop them, fight, then go back and pick them up afterwards. So we're going to sell some of the stuff we got here, but we will then head off to one of the way stations and see if we can find some hirees. We also need to get some food for Ruka. Actually, I think we're still at the ration pack, so we're still good. You can be caught. There are drugs you can make in this. They don't do anything beyond make money. So you can make basically marijuana or something like that. Sell it. But as I said, it doesn't actually do anything. It's just something to make money off. So those would be illegal goods. The guards would take them off you if you went there. So I could always buy one of these buildings and set it up and make it a base camp. Longhouse gives you pretty good room. The hub is probably a better location to build things, but the problem with the hub is it just lacks the shops. Just for example, if you go to the hub, the only real shops are the Rebel Base and the Inn. The Thieves Guild doesn't really count because you sell everything to them at half price. Defense. So main thing we want to do is try and get up to 10,000 money to start with. when you're buying food, just check how much nutrition it gives. I tend to find that dried meat is the cheapest and best value for money. So it's usually a good idea to just get a bit of that. Okay. Put armor back on and stuff. And have a look at how bad that plank is. Yeah, we'll sell that. Might. I figured it was going to be terrible, but we'll sell that too. No, we already sold it. You can also buy and sell rum. So you can play the trade game, so to speak, because things have different prices depending where you are. Alright, so next location I really want to try and get to is the way station, which I believe is about here. We should see it before we get closer. We'll just speed up our movement. So one of the things you should probably do at the start is also just build up your athletics. Faster athletics, the better you are off. Less likely you are to get attacked and swarmed by someone. Occasionally you encounter individual randoms like this. They're basically, they're kind of like patrols. They run around and kill things or get killed themselves. But the good way is to use as a distraction. There we go, way station right there. Way stations are tech hunter bases. They are non-political, so to speak, unless you attack them. You can attack anyone in this game. You make everyone your enemies if you want to. They're a good source of just random highs. Sometimes your pathfinding breaks too, so just be aware of that. Don't have to product to going too fast, or there is a what is here? There is a nest. Why is there a nest? Three more bone dogs. Try and go around that. We want to get to there, so we'll try and go here. Crap. You don't want to fight that, Ruka. Nothing in there anyway. Okay, we've just dropped the bag, so we're just going to make a break for it over here, and hopefully they will follow, and they'll be got by the guards. There's proper guards there too, so it's a safe location to go to if you want to get away from any threats. Oh, that one's a lot happier. We're all the friends now. I should have really gone around a bit more, but I did not. You get the big adults, and then you get the smaller little pups. So we're going to probably slaughter this whole nest, but or at least the tech hunt as well. One advantage or one disadvantage of animals is they can't go into buildings. So if you get into a building, you're generally safe from them. And as far as I'm aware, buildings are indestructible. Let's try and coast and Just trying to draw him in because I want to get my bag back. Where are you gone, Ares? Get off that. There's a risk of firing that. Is you might get hit. And see how quickly they can damage you. But there's a ton of ninja guards here, so you're generally pretty good. Yeah. So this is getting hurt. We'll run to a building now. As you can see, now we're safe. So we'll have Ruka heal up and Ares do a little bit of healing. Oh. So even the ninja guards are getting hurt, as you can see. Alright. Then we get some good source of leather. I'll go back and get my bag. Okay, heal up. It's a little dirty doing this, but this is Kenshi. Where did I put my bag? Where'd it go? Oh. I have to go back and buy one. Or once I get my bag. Wherever it is. Okay, would I drop my bag? There's still some babies left. Crap. Must be over here. There it is. Might take Ruka off that and tell her to go back. Try and go around as much as possible. You can modify any character you want. There are plastic surgeons around. Shite. That's not fair. That is not fair. Sometimes Kenshi's just not fair. So the dogs can go for it. Because of different factions. Ugh. Yeah, like they should be all hostile to each other. Oh, I got a dog coming for me. Wait, where's the fight? Alright. Rico, go in here. I think this person should have healing items. Nope. It's construction. Alright, the dogs stop following. I think they have. Alright, we'll try and go back and get our backpack now. I'm so obsessed with that backpack, I want it. Get a bigger one. The bigger healing packs heal a lot quicker. Now, do we have any dogs chasing that I can see? We're good. This is getting my athletics, getting Aries' athletics and strength up, which is good. Oh, we do have dog chasing. And another skin spider. Let's make them friends with each other. Give some nasty injuries to him. Alright. No more skin spiders? Just what about something? Yeah, she's got a doggy after her. Alright. So, plastic surgeon there. We can also hire a mercenary to help protect us. Hobbs! He's a freebie, possibly. Tech hunters are not, they're generally just mercenaries. So we're looking for people like Double. Is anyone over here? No, just mercenaries. So we can hire the mercenaries to actually protect us from these attackers. And if we're lucky, we might have a robot up here or something. That's a hiver right there. That's a soldier hiver. really much up here. Usually you get a few more people in this. Unfortunately, we haven't lucked out this time. So looking at this, there is Fu, Hobbs, and all double over here. Who's Topper. So I think Hobbs should be freebie. Poor Rika. Yes, that's it. Have a drink on me, say. Have you ever heard of the story of the Wailing Phantom? No, what's it about? The legend has it that it nests deep, deep in the forest. They say it preys on lost travellers, feeds on their souls, and makes rotting loincloths out of their neck skins. Apparently survivors are told that it has a pungent potato odour and has eyes that resemble surprised truffles. I don't know what a surprised truffle is, but there you go. There was one particular handsome man warrior that once very nearly slayed the beast, but he choked on a boiled potato 2.5 weeks ago. That sounds amazing. How do I find it? If I knew that, I would have tracked it down myself. But if you're going to head out in search of it, you must take me with you. Call it an old man's dying last wish. You're dying. What's wrong with you? Aren't we all slowly dying together in this cruel world? Yes, and this dying man wishes to witness that beautiful, mysterious beast for himself. They say that if you quaff its inner syrups, then you'll gain the power of balmy immortality. Oh, and that true love smooch will transform the beast into a glorious man cherub who will grant you all of your deepest hankerings. You're right. Wise words. Join with us. Let us find it together. And there you go. And that is how you get Hobbs. Oh, are they still chasing? I'm getting my damn backpack. Look like they backed off. Okay, I think you can set waypoint by doing that. And that. Nope. Did not work at all. Is there waypoints in this? Nope. One feature it lacks from a lot of RTSs is the waypoint system. As long as nothing else wants to say hi, we're good. We're still not really equipped and strong enough to really take on much beyond Hungry Bandits yet. So I really don't want to be fighting animals yet. I'll take advantage of the loot, which is left behind, because you can equip up. It should be good to just cut across here. Speed up. As you see, Rook is really... We're actually outrunning it. Keep going. Good way to actually train is to train with the lowered stats. Really? Pretty sure it's more. Anyway. If you can get animal skins, they're actually quite useful because you can use them to train up fighting. not training, fighting, crafting. So armor smithing particularly. Let's check. Is there anything else in that? Nope. So I'll go to construction. We'll sell off the teeth. We don't need them. Can't use the teeth for anything, as far as I'm aware anyway. Meat you can cook, so we can turn that into actual food. I don't sell for a lot here, but it's okay. Oops. So we can cook those at a fire. And we'll probably won't have any issue with food for a while. Animal skins, potentially worth keeping for now. Looks like our speed's done there really. The these sandals really help. So, I think double's gonna be expensive. Use a mid rank? Yeah. If I take him, I probably should sell something off. Yeah. Alright. We're going to actually make him Eledor. Okay. Face. So you get to see the wonderful character generator, especially for men in this game. Yeah, we'll go for that pose. So he's a bit malnourished, which explains his skinniness and the ribs showing. So we can make the arms a bit bigger. Frame's pretty big. Well, the waist down about 100. Keep hips about there. Leg bulk out about there. Change the leg shape a little bit. I'm going to even out the legs a little bit, about 100. Alright, hair. Oh, I don't remember having that one in this. So, the default hairstyles in this game, I believe, are these. Then we get into the sort of the anime style, which is from the anime race. Actually, there's my Arc ones in there too. I don't remember putting them in. I thought I got rid of some of those mods. All good. There you go. They don't look right on a male at all. They're very clearly meant for a female character's head. Okay. Go for that. Saturation. What? That's not the right hair anyway. Go out of that. That'll do. So this will be my lookalike character. Okay. You can tell I play this stuff a little bit. Where's your height? There we go. Just increasing the height is a good way to make your character look a little bit older. Yeah. It's not fantastic. That'll do. It's a bit like my current hairstyle anyway. Including that. I don't have white hair though, to be fair. I have a little bit of white hair. Just mostly brown. There you go, stupid singlet. Alright. So as you can see, he's very malnourished. The more malnourished you get, the skinnier you tend to appear. So that's why the arms and everything look wrong. We'll give him the other shoddy chainmail. So you can see how sort of awful it looks. He's got some half pants which are just not good. Hobbs is he's armed with a lot of crap. I'm going to be blunt. Hobbs, what the hell are you doing? Alright, we're probably going to have to get Ruka to rest before we go anywhere else. We have no money at all. So I might sell off the animal skins. I didn't want to, but I think it's probably worth it. Oh yeah. So we're going to have plenty of food regardless, so we won't have to worry about buying any food for a while. We should put that there. So let's just look at the character appearance. I think he's meant to be that much taller, but it's fine. Character Eledor is one I've made in my story, sort of mentor to Ares. Yeah, we want to get more of these straw hats because they're kind of useful, especially if you're shooting things. So actually, I might get Hobbs set up to be our shooter. He's terrible at it, but with the hat and, well, just the hat, gives him a bonus to it. So perception improves your ability to shoot moving targets. Precision shooting is what you need to have a character who won't shoot your friends. So we give him the junk bow. We don't really have any weapon for him at the moment, so gives him something. If people get the melee, he'll have to whack him with his fists. Beyond that, we'll leave it there for now. We'll wait for Ruka to heal up. And for Eledor's starvation to go. So yeah, his hunger reduces everything. So keep you guys well fed, and they'll generally be quite strong. Now, with raw meat, that can actually be used as food for hivers and or scorchlanders, like Foo over here. Would like to get food before we leave, but I don't think we can. Generally speaking, I want to avoid getting probably too many characters to start with, because then it becomes an issue to pay and look after them. There are methods you can set up to cater for that, but I kind of want to have them be more of a run around and explore group than just what I usually do, which is sit around and do other stuff. You can see Eledor's starting to fill in a little bit. Still very skinny at the moment. It's all that malnourishment. We'll have to get him a cool sort of outfit. Possibly something like what Hobbs has. Something like that. If we want to get more of them, you have to go to here, and we're not going there yet. Got another spot to visit, which will be over this way. It's another sort of a weapon haven. I think there's two of them. There's a abandoned town and an abandoned fortress. We'll get stuff from there, and there's another way station we can check for more recruits. I might, in the meantime, between episodes, I might build up my money again. swear there's usually more people here. I missed someone? I took this guy. Sometimes you can activate little events. No. Yeah. There's your pacifiers. So that's the one for the United Cities. And the Traders Guild pacifier. If you ever get the Traders Guild angry, that's you've done something bad. Anyway, we'll call it here for now. Thanks for watching, guys. This is the oop, get back up here. So that's the swamp you can see from up here. Huge area. It's a really good spot to grow rice and other those type of ingredients. But anyway, as I was saying, thanks for watching if you got this far. And if you want to leave a like or subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Beyond that, there will be Cyberpunk tomorrow. Thursday will be Man and Blade 2. There will be streaming on Friday. I haven't decided what yet. Probably still Monster Hunter. That seems to be my go-to at the moment. And then we'll do more Minecraft on the weekend. And other than that, thanks for watching. Keep doing what you're doing. Look after your pets. Cheerio, guys.